everyone, and welcome back to English Fluency Teacher. I'm thrilled to have you for a very special practical shadowing practice session. So for those of you who are new here, let me quickly introduce to you the shadowing technique. What is shadowing? Well, shadowing is when you listen to a sentence and immediately repeat it out loud. And you copy the pronunciation, the rhythm, the sound, so the intonation, and the natural flow of a sentence. So you mirror exactly what you hear. But why does it work so well? Well, the benefits are powerful. It actually transforms your pronunciation and makes you sound more natural. And it builds fluency, so you can speak without just stopping and starting. And it helps your listening skills. It helps you to remember phrases in a natural context instead of isolated words. And it gives you real confidence to use English in daily life. It also rewires your brain to think directly in English without translating. So when you practice shadowing consistently, English stops feeling like a foreign language and starts feeling like a natural part of you. Now, today's video is designed in a unique and helpful way, especially for beginners and intermediate learners. So we're going to explore some common daily life scenarios, real situations you encounter every day. But here's what makes this special. Before I give you perfect English sentences for each scenario, I'll first explain the situation in detail. This way you'll understand exactly when and why you should use each phrase. You'll know the context, and then you'll learn the exact words to say. So this approach I found helps you to connect the language, what you learn in the book, what you listen to real life, which makes learning much more effective but also memorable. So from greeting your neighbours to asking for help, from expressing gratitude to making polite requests, from handling problems to making small talk. So we're covering many essential scenarios that happen to everyone, everywhere and every day. So these are the natural building blocks for natural, confident English communication. So as always, I'll say each sentence 2 times and you'll repeat after me. But please speak out loud with confidence. So don't be shy, don't whisper, use your full voice. Now that's how you build real speaking skills. Are you ready to learn what to say in everyday situations? Let's dive in. Now let's begin the shadowing practice. For each scenario, I'll first explain the situation in detail, then give you the perfect English sentence to use. So listen carefully and repeat after me. Are you ready? Let's start. Scenario 1. You're walking out of your house in the morning and you see your neighbour and they're outside their house. You want to greet them politely and show friendliness. Good morning. How are you doing today? Good morning. How are you doing today? Scenario 2. Someone holds the door open for you when you're entering a building and your hands are full of your grocery shopping. So you want to express your thanks, your gratitude. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your help. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your help. Scenario 3. You're walking on a crowded pavement or sidewalk and you accidentally bump into someone. because you weren't really looking where you were going. What can you say? You want to say sorry, and we want to apologize immediately. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Scenario 4. You're having dinner at a restaurant and you need to use the bathroom, but you don't know where it is. It's your first time in this restaurant. So you want to ask the waiter or waitress politely where it is. Excuse me, could you tell me where the restroom is or bathroom? Excuse me, can you tell me where the restroom is? Scenario 5. Someone is speaking to you, but there's a lot of background noise and you couldn't hear what they were trying to say. You need them to repeat it, so you have to ask them politely. I'm sorry, could you please repeat that? I'm sorry, could you please repeat that? Scenario 6. You're in a public place and you need to ask a stranger for help or even for information, and you want to get their attention politely before asking your question. Excuse me, do you have a moment? Excuse me, do you have a moment? Scenario 7. You're supposed to meet a friend at 2 o'clock, but you're stuck in traffic and you'll be around 10 minutes late. So you need to call or text them to let them know. I'm sorry, but I'm running a few minutes late. I'm sorry, but I'm running a few minutes late. Scenario 8. A college invites you to a party this weekend, but you already have other plans and you cannot attend. So you want to decline or refuse politely without hurting their feelings. Thank you so much for the invitation, but I'm afraid I cannot make it. Thank you so much for the invitation, but I'm afraid I cannot make it. Scenario 9. You're on a bus or train and you see an empty seat next to someone. Before sitting down, you want to make sure that seat isn't being saved for someone else. Excuse me, is this seat taken? Excuse me, is this seat taken? Scenario 10. Two people are having a conversation and you have an urgent question that can't wait. You need to interrupt them politely without being rude. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have a quick question. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have a quick question. Scenario 11. You're at work or at a social gathering and someone says they really like your shirt or your hairstyle. You want to accept the compliment graciously. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Scenario 12. You're trying to arrange a meeting with a friend or colleague and you want to propose or suggest a specific time that works well for you. How about we meet at 3 o'clock this afternoon? How about we meet at 3 o'clock this afternoon? Scenario 13. Someone just explained something complicated to you, but you're confused and didn't understand the explanation, which is normal. You need to ask for clarification, or you want them to make it clear. I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand. Could you explain that again? I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand. Could you explain that again? Scenario 14. Someone offers you a piece of cake or a cup of coffee, but you don't want it right now, so you want to politely say no, in a friendly way. That's very kind of you, but no thank you. That's very kind of you, but no thank you. Fantastic work, everyone. You just practiced so many essential daily life scenarios with the perfect English phrases to use in each situation. Now, this is incredibly practical for your knowledge and you can use it starting today. Now, what makes this lesson so valuable is that you don't just know what to say, but also when to say it and why. You also will understand the complete context behind each phrase. This means you won't just memorize words, you'll actually know how to use them naturally in real conversations. That's the difference between studying English and actually living in England. Now, these scenarios cover so many situations you encounter every single day. From morning greetings, asking for help, making requests, expressing thanks or gratitude, and also handling problems and talking in small talk. And it also helps you to show empathy and give compliments. Now you have some of the essential phrases for confident daily communication. And what's the best part? These phrases work anywhere that English is spoken. They're universal, it's natural, and it's appropriate for all of these situations. Now here's my challenge for you. Try to use at least 5 of these phrases today in real life. When you see your neighbour, use scenario 1. When someone helps you, use scenario 2. Now, these are just some examples. So create opportunities to practice, create those opportunities. And the more you actually use these phrases, the more natural you'll feel and the more natural you'll become. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Make today your practice day. Now, if this video helped you to understand what to say in everyday situations, please show your support by giving it a big thumbs up and subscribing to English Fluency Teacher. So I create practical, useful English lessons every week that focus on real life communication, not just textbook grammar. So just make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss a lesson. And please let me know in the comments which scenario was most useful for you. Or tell me what other situations you would love me to cover in future videos. Because your feedback really helps me to create exactly what you need. That's my goal, is to help you learners. So remember, confidence in English is not just about knowing 1,000 words. It's about knowing the right word for the right situation. So now you have so many situations covered. That's more moments where you can speak with confidence instead of hesitating. That's all these chances every day to practice and improve. So thank you so much for practicing with me today. I'll see you in the next video. And until then, keep using these phrases. Keep listening to this video to help remember these phrases and practice every day. So you're doing amazing. So don't stop, don't give up, and keep going. See you in the next video.